Hello everybody, strap yourselves in because you're in for a bumpy ride as we discuss 9 pitches that we want to see happen at Survivor Series 2018. I'm Ross Tweddell from Cultaholic.com, joined today by Sam Driver and Jack the Jobber. Hello Sam Driver and Jack the Jobber.
Hello Ross Tweddell.
Hello Ross Tweddell, how are you doing?
I'm great, how are you?
Not bad. How's the West End of Newcastle going?
The West End of Newcastle is quiet.
Is it on fire yet?
No.
Wow.
The East End studenty. Just going to throw that in there.
I'm sure everybody at home in America, Australia and further afield is reassured that the East End of Newcastle. Let's move on. Are you looking forward to Survivor Series?
More looking forward to War Games, but that's just because I mainly watch NXT.
And you're a hipster.
No, it's because I mainly cover NXT.
You're an old-fashioned hipster.
Plus, the card is good this year, but I'm a bit confused by certain things.
I mean, it's heartbreaking as well, isn't it? But it's a cloud with a silver lining because breaking news today from Uncle Dave. The cancelled Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch match is going to be perhaps the main event of WrestleMania.
Interesting.
Isn't that nice?
I'd like that.
You wouldn't?
Well, yeah. Charlotte.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she can go away. She's had enough. She's had her turn. Time to move on.
No, she's got to win it 17 times so she can,
She'll win on Sunday.
Be one better.
She won't win on Sunday. So, yes, you know how this goes down. He's got 3 pitches to pitch. We'll pitch them. We'll get a yes or no from each other. And then God knows what will happen.
The winner just wins, sort of. It's
Pride.
Yeah.
Pride and honour.
Yeah.
That's what wrestling's about, and Cultaholic as a whole. Sam, go first.
So I'm going to go with, to start things off, I obviously do graded for 205 Live in NXT. I'm going to go with a 205 Live in relevant reference.
It's on the main card, apparently.
Which is Drake Maverick. He's a part of 205 Live, of course. He is going to get absolutely smashed in by the Big Show.
Oh, in the tag match.
In the tag
AOP.
match, yeah.
Are you feeding into this, we're going to laugh at you because you're small shtick that WWE love?
Yes.
Oh, you
but basically,
horrible person.
It's just going to be like Drake Maverick might do something and Big Show's going to be like, I've had enough of you, stop it, like Alan Partridge.
Yes.
And then basically like pick him up and like, I don't know, put him through a table and then Authors of Pain are going to be like, no, Dad, what do we do? And then it's basically going to be one of those things where they hulk up because, their dad's been knocked out.
I hope they don't because Drake Maverick wears really tight jeans and we haven't seen him get physical in those jeans. So I think
Vince McMahon would love nothing more than for jeans to split.
I forget, yeah, he's got the mind of a 9-year-old.
Whiteys.
With look at his bum, he will say. Like, look at his bum.
Cole, talk about his ass.
Look at that crack, vintage ass. So yeah, it would be funny. It is a typical Vince McMahon thing, the big man and the smallest man. We saw, obviously, Great Khali and Hornswoggle back in the day. It's not quite those extremes.
I mean, that was a classic, that.
But think about it daily, I do.
5 stars.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah, it's a nice easy, simple thing, and it's going to probably happen. Or Drake Maverick, it'll get teased. He'll run up to him and it'll be like, no, I'm not going to mess with you.
We haven't seen him get physical yet, have we, Drake? On Raw?
No, and I'm waiting to see what's going to happen if Matt Hardy eventually retires. He's surely going to end up as GM of 205 Live. Surely.
Matt Hardy?
Yeah, he's a cruiserweight, isn't he?
I can see that.
Yeah.
He used to try and get down to that weight, didn't he?
Yeah.
All the comedy back in the day.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be time for Drake Maverick to do a Kylie Minogue and get physical. Olivia Newton-John. Oh, no. I've mixed up my Australian pop stars. Anyway, yeah, I agree as well. Are you going for a yes?
I'll go for a yes.
That was really straightforward, but who do you think's going to win? Just to stretch it out a bit more.
Ooh. Authors of Pain.
Same.
Yeah, it's too early, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have they lost yet?
Not on Raw.
Well, they'll basically, as I said, their dad will get knocked out and they'll be like, no, Dad, and then they'll...
You mean their stepdad?
No, their real dad. Paul Ellering was...
They left their real dad.
Paul
Ellering's like... Sort of like Paul Bearer. He's not the real dad.
Drake Maverick is such a stepdad figure compared to Paul Ellering. He's younger. He's got hair.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Come on, guys! I bought you scooters.
Yeah. Look at my leather jacket. I'm so cool.
Do you want to go to Liza Quest?
They're all out on scooters.
He's not that brummy, is he?
Just in the back.
Yeah, yeah.
Rizal keeps falling off.
If they come out on bikes, that's going to be the best thing. And he's on a tricycle behind them.
They might be dressed up as turtles again. They like to do that from time to time.
It's not turtle.
They are turtles, aren't they?
No.
They wear green turtle masks.
It's like riot gear, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
What are they meant to be? The masks I'm on about.
They're supposed to be like mercenaries, aren't they? If you look at them, they look like mercenaries.
Definitely giant
Ironically,
teenage mutant laser quest turtles.
They look like War Raiders. More than the War Raiders do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, well. So, yeah, it's yes all around, isn't it?
Yes.
Drake Maverick, get physical. Oh, yes. Jack
By Kylie Minogue.
By Olivia Newton-John. I'm going to go for, straight in there, with the most talked about woman who's actually not on the show, Becky Lynch. And I think she is going to, at some point in the night, attack Shane McMahon backstage.
Oh
I think
my
she should.
God.
I think she should attack
Oh
Shane McMahon.
my God.
She does need to be careful because he's the best wrestler in the world. But I don't think, to prevent her from, like,
She would be like poking a bear with a stick.
To be, yeah, I know, but she's Becky Lynch. And to prevent her from doing anything...
She's not the best wrestler in the world.
She's second best. She's a close second. And to
She's
prevent
the
her from...
second best in the world.
To prevent her from doing anything too physical, because she can't get physical, obviously, medically. But I think they could do a similar thing on Raw where they just cut backstage. She's got Shane in a disarmer. He's doing his noise that he does. Yeah, that's the one.
God,
Turn the volume down, remember that.
Jesus.
And then it can happen either before or after Shane's match. Shane's obviously in the big men's tag team match. After the match, you could just ambush him in the locker room when he's all sweaty. Before the match, if she does it before that match, then
When he's sweaty.
then they can get a replacement in, and it could be.
I tell you what, though, if Shane does want to get physical with a lady, there's no better person to get physical with a person with a fractured nose, because when Scrappy Doo gets going, Scrappy Doo doesn't make contact, does he? Put him up, he says.
Except sometimes, not in segments when he's doing a bit of that.
In a match,
but
he
in a
gets
match,
carried
he
away.
just goes like
Was it
just
Jericho?
Nia
a
Jax,
few
isn't it?
years ago.
The
Yeah,
shoes,
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Cool,
What was the story
calm
again?
down.
It was a funny
So-
story.
Yeah, Shane tags in, runs across to Jericho, and just decks him in the face, and Jericho goes, "Calm the down."
Jericho has to like drop him first, doesn't he?
Shane hits him off the top rope with a legit Jean-Claude Van Damme like, spinning kick or something, and Jericho's like, "What is going on right now?"
Better than Jean-Claude Van Damme, though.
Yeah, better.
There's nothing I would like to see more than Becky Lynch laying the smackdown on Shane McMahon, because it's been well documented on this channel. I don't like Shane McMahon.
She'd do it,
He's
obviously.
the best wrestler in the world.
There needs to be some logic behind it. She does it because she's annoyed that they could pin it on him taking her out of the match or something.
Yeah.
Ross, in your professional opinion as a wrestling journalist, is Shane McMahon not the best wrestler in the world?
In my professional opinion, as
Yeah.
a not wrestling journalist and as a YouTube clown, I would say that Shane McMahon is not the best wrestler in the world.
You don't know anything, do you?
Daniel Bryan took him down with a hip toss while facing the wrong way.
That's a hip toss. Hip tosses are cowardly.
Not when you're facing the wrong way.
Real men do this and dance.
Can I get a yes or a no, please?
Yes, you can get a
Yes, you can get a yes from me. I might be
Excellent.
slightly
As well.
aroused while watching that segment if it does happen.
Excellent.
Becky's got to do something on Sunday, hasn't she?
Yeah, she
We'll
has
get
to.
that later on. I've got a silly one for it. I know you're all tuning in for that. My first one comes
Wait,
in.
did Sam say yes as well?
Yes, it did. You don't listen. You don't listen
Sorry,
to me,
man.
do you?
Bang the table, man.
Oh, sorry. There was
Being at home
a
again.
final little addendum as well. What a word. I think this could help further the reported or the rumored Shane McMahon heel turn as well. He could show up on SmackDown and be really horrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes. Anyway, carry on.
I'm going to go for the men's 5-on-5 match. I want to see Drew McIntyre on his own come back from 5-1 down.
Oh,
That's
Because we are on the cusp.
probably likely.
On the cusp of having another big superstar made. And they did it with Braun Strowman a while ago, and then all of a sudden he feuded with Roman and the
Yes.
Shield, and they turned Braun heel just because of that. And they pissed everything away that they've done over about a 1.5 year period. And I don't want that to happen to Drew. He's a nice man. He's a nice, big, thick Scottish daddy.
he's thick.
And he's a good wrestler as well. And a good talker. Just a lovely, wholesome... He makes you feel inadequate, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
But, yeah, they're on the cusp of really establishing him to be the guy on Raw, and this would solidify that even more. And when you look at the SmackDown team, the best in the world aside, they could all eat a loss. And
Who
they-
was the-
What
who's
if
it?
Shane?
Jeff
What if
Hardy,
Shane just
Jeff
cleans
Hardy,
him out?
Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, and The Miz
Oh,
are
yeah.
the best in the world.
Oh, he might struggle with Samoa Joe, unless he was the first one. If Joe was...
But Joe's lost like more matches than somebody
Shane
who loses all
McMahon.
the time, do you?
Oh, right. He does lose quite a lot. Yeah. Okay.
And Drew doesn't have a wife. Oh, he does have a wife. Not a TV wife.
No,
So Joe's not interested.
not a kayfabe
or a
wife.
TV child. But yeah,
You do know those are real children, right? And a real wife.
yeah.
Randy Orton had a fake wife on the segment where
Yeah,
Triple H
two, didn't he?
invaded his house, and she wasn't called Wendy as well. She was called.
Wanda.
He just when he goes, Wanda, don't get the door, like jumps over the. Oh, and Triple H is there with a sledgehammer. It's brilliant.
Oh my god.
It's a bit much, isn't it?
It is. But I'd like to see them go full hog on somebody for once instead of this. Oh, you can't be too much of a star. We'll give this to you, but then how we lose 2 weeks in a row?
How is he going to come back from 5-1? The rest would have to be weakened. yeah. You could do one by count out. You could put someone through the announce table.
Shane McMahon would have to be by count out, let's be honest.
Right.
You can't pin Shane McMahon.
You can't
No,
bury
wait.
Shane.
You can't have Drew McIntyre pin Shane McMahon. What sort of
It's
world
going to
is
get down
this?
to Drew Shane after Drew's went through everybody, and Shane's just going to take him out.
With what? A shoot punch.
Yeah.
Decks the big man.
A shooting star flying.
The Van Shaneinator.
Burning hammer. Off you go.
Coast to coast with a World Cup trophy. The tag team move from the podcast last week. Did you see this? Ingenious idea. If Shane McMahon becomes a tag team with his World Cup plastic trophy, he could do the coast to coast as a tag team move by just wait. Across the ring.
It was Drew that accidentally broke the
greatest
Braun
Rumble
Strowman.
trophy.
Oh, he's going to accidentally break the greatest in the world trophy.
The plastic trophy.
No, he's going to break the trophy,
Shoots
and then
Drew
Shane's going to go mental and win.
No, he's not going to win.
He is. He's going to come down with it. Shane's going to.
God, that canvas is going to be moist, isn't it? Yeah, but yeah, Drew McIntyre. Let's go full hog on the guy. Potential realised, I think. Let's cash in.
I see that happening, yeah. Yes from me.
I'm in two minds because I like it and I agree that it would build a new star and everything. But also at the same time, does it bury everyone on the other?
My rationale was these are all men who are old. Let's be honest.
The one that sticks out for me is Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but if he was the first one somehow, or if he, if he was already beaten down by someone else and then Drew just went in, took him out, and then took out the other.
Or if Wendy comes in the Tron, hiya Joe, gets distracted, Claymore kick.
Hiya. What are you up
Except
to?
it's not Wendy, it's just Drew McIntyre
It's
in a
AJ
pre-record.
Styles in a wig, in a blondish wig.
Hello,
Joe.
Go on, I'll give you a yes as well.
Come on. Well, I don't know, have we?
Nah.
Integrity's on the line here, as I've learned from Straight to Hell. Can't just say yes all the time.
Well, you do.
Say no, kids.
Just say no to ideas. My next point is another straightforward 205 live one. Obviously, the Cruiserweight match is on the main card.
Yes.
And that massive tag match isn't. I still can't believe the Colognes are in that match.
I'd look, there's nobody else. That's why the the Bludgeon Brothers are both injured now.
Really?
Yeah. You've obviously got the Bar and the Tag Team Championship match.
Yeah.
There's literally nobody else they could pick.
So they just keep them hanging around on a shelf, like in a flight case, and back them out, turn them on.
The Colognes?
Yeah.
They've just been back to
They're like pop-up tents, aren't they? Just put them in your pocket.
Little Quetcher Colognes. No, but my point is that obviously we have that match. It's Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy's currently the champion. But for weeks, Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese have been hanging around backstage, and Buddy's like, when there was going to be a number one contendership match, Buddy was like, no, man, I want it to be you. I want it to be you. And they're all like, the plan doesn't really make any weird sense. Like, obviously, Buddy Murphy has a plan in his head, but he wants Tony Nese to be the guy that's under him, so there's always a buffer. But I think that Tony Nese is going to cost Mustafa Ali the title, and that's going to lead to their feud taking out Nese.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Tony Nese is genuinely one of the most naturally gifted athletes I think I've seen in a wrestling ring in a while.
He's really jacked and shredded and thick and tight,
the
bro.
way he can move and everything, I think him and Ali will have a great feud.
Okay.
Not as good as Shane McMahon.
No, but how can you compare yourself to God?
I'm trying to think of an answer for you, Shane.
Has Shane McMahon, has Shane McMahon had to go
God.
get a job at a random second-rate fighting tournament MMA thing? No, he hasn't.
No,
has he?
No, he hasn't.
Because he's the best in the world.
Yeah.
The real best in the world.
Let's stop talking about Shane.
Let's not. Let's get a
People at
big
home are
bust of his
sick of this.
face. Big
Right,
sweaty face.
Jack, what are you going to say?
I was going to say that I'm going to give the first no of the video, I'm afraid.
You what?
Yeah, I know. It's just because, right, Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali have got one of the best chemistries, shared
It's been
chemistries
going on for ages.
on the entire WWE roster. It has, but it's taken a little break, and this is the big blow-off. And I think that it deserves to be a clean match with no interference, just because they're so good together, and they deserve to be able to do it on a grand old stage.
I think you're thinking too logically there.
Right, okay. Also, as much as I want to see Mustafa Ali win,
Yeah.
I think that Buddy Murphy will retain. I agree with you on that point. But Mustafa Ali said in Evolve that he'd give Darby Allin a Cruiserweight title shot if he won, which means he's not going to win.
Definitely not. Darby
No.
Allin's getting nowhere near that belt.
Poor Darby.
Never!
Ross.
I'm going to stick two fingers up and say no as well, Sam.
Why?
Because I reckon...
Neither of you watch 205 Live, do you?
No, I don't.
You're being anti-205 Live, the pair is.
I think the reason, as we sit here now, this match is on the main card, so I think this is an advert for 205 Live, so it's going to be 20 minutes at least of really good graps. Really, really good graps.
With a horrible, crappy ending where Tony
No,
spoils
you
it,
can't have that. People will be like,
No,
"Why,
because
what's
then,
that?"
because then it's like, oh, what's going to happen on 205 Live, and everybody tunes in.
I think people will be more like, look at the really good wrestling on 205 Live.
Yeah,
and then they tune
really
in.
pure, lovely technical bouts.
But no, but if you have a wonderful, pure match and then you have some little annoying guy spoil it.
We had a year at Enzo Amore. Nobody's quite recovered from that yet. We're
You
just
can't
getting over
compare
it now.
Tony Nese to Enzo Amore.
If you said horrible, annoying little guy, yeah, you can.
Yeah, but...
Oh, damn it. I've just cut everyone off and I've forgotten exactly. Sorry.
That's the content we're here for.
No, I remembered it. Yes. You did point that out, but in the sort of hour this video takes to be edited and stuff, they'll probably be announced on the pre-show. And
It's a 2-hour pre-show. We had it confirmed.
I think this match will end up
4-hour main show.
I think you'll find that match with the 58 people in it, that's going to be the whole 2-hour pre-show.
I think that if this match is on the pre-show, then I can agree with your point and I'd give it a yes. But as it stands right now, with it on the main show, I'm going to have to give it a no.
That's what's tilting my call as well.
You're both going to look at yourselves and think you're idiots.
A big bloody advert
come
for 205
Monday morning.
Live this.
Never mind.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm just going to get up and leave now.
See you then.
I'm going to go for Baron Corbin will try and cost the lads on Raw, on the Raw team. He might try and make it look like a bit of an accident. The reason
I'm going to say no because you said no to mine.
The reason he'll do so is because if Raw win, then Braun Strowman gets Baron Corbin and gets to pick the stipulation and everything. I think Baron's going to... His arse will go. You'll see Braun about to win and he'll go, I'm not having this, and he'll grab the belt or something.
What a trick. He's in between a rock in Braun Strowman and a hard place, which is Stephanie. Because if he costs Raw, he's got her to answer to.
Yeah.
But if Raw wins, he's got Braun to answer to.
It's good, I like it.
I'd rather face Braun, to be honest with you. We can't have another segment of her just castrating another superstar.
She's not being super active. It's going to happen again soon.
Oh, it's been nice.
We're going to have another authority thing with her. It's going to happen.
She's got enough set of bollocks in the closet.
She invented women, and now she needs to come back and be authority again.
Oh.
So I think that Baron will try and cost the lads. It won't work. He might cost Strowman's elimination. He might cost him his role in the match. But I agree with your earlier point. Maybe not 5-on-1 in this scenario, but I think that Drew should win. And I think that Raw should win overall. So Baron will try and fail to cost the lads. That's my pitch.
See, I think if Baron's going to do it, he's going to do it properly. So it means that SmackDown would have to win. And SmackDown already has God on their side.
No, I think Baron will cost Strowman's place. Strowman will go on a roll. Baron will eliminate him.
Yeah, Stephanie's ultimatum bartering thing was Strowman has to lead Raw to victory.
Oh, so he has to survive.
I think so.
Oh, right.
But how is Corbin going to get out of that? Because he can't just hit him and not expect to be then thrown through the back of the screen.
He's a Golden Glove boxer.
I think he might... He can
hit anybody.
He could, accidentally trip him when he's going to get... That's
I reckon he's going to
hold on to his legs like James Ellsworth.
You'll go to the front row, find a small child with a really big Universal title copy and just hit him again with it. They'll just repeat the whole angle.
He could do it with Shane McMahon's World Cup trophy.
He could, yeah.
Maybe he did that for a favour from Brock. So out of nowhere, Brock comes down and returns the favour for Crown Jewel.
I think Steve Austin's going to
completely far-fetched because Brock Lesnar's not walking down that aisle twice in one night.
Yes. You get paid twice.
Yeah.
So, yes or no?
But I'm going to go for a no, just because the thought of her... I'm not going to... Well, Stephanie. It's a bit too harsh not to say her name. Her just going, this is your fault. You work for me. Slap. I've seen it all before.
It's most likely to happen.
Don't want to see it again. Yeah, I've had enough of Stephanie doing that. I still feel sorry for Tom Phillips.
It would be funny if she slapped him on top of his head.
That is the softest part of the head when you're a child.
Oh.
You also used to get taught that in football practice. Don't heat the bar with the top of your head, son. It's the softest part of your head. Sorry to everybody outside of the northeast of England who didn't understand a word of that. But yeah, I just can't see Stephanie castrate another current day superstar for that.
I think it's likely to happen.
No, but do you want it to happen?
I don't want it to happen, no.
Well, this is what the show's about, Sam. It's not what will happen, it's what we want to see happen.
Pitches, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, how likely is the pitch?
You've misunderstood the concept of the show.
Well, if somebody would explain it to me...
You not been on these before?
One. No, I would like to see it happen. I think it fuels the further feud, I guess, between Braun and
Baron.
My boy Baron. But you're gonna have to get used to the fact that Stephanie's gonna come back. It's approaching Mania.
I'm in denial, Sam.
She's got bone to pick with Ronda Rousey, doesn't she? She's gonna cost her the belt at some point.
I know, I like the way she's doing with Ronda Rousey. She knows she's terrified of Ronda.
That's good, yeah.
She licks arse when she's around Ronda.
That's good.
Only for so long, though. And then she'll hit her with a sledgehammer.
Oh.
And she'll hand Ronda her first defeat.
The thing is, you're joking, but...
That's all that GIF on
WWE
Twitter.
beat UFC once and for all.
GIF on Reddit this week of Stephanie taking the sledgehammer out of Seth Rollins' hand with one arm.
Yeah.
You seen it? WrestleMania 33.
Right.
Rollins is winding back with the sledgehammer and Stephanie just goes, swoop. There's Rollins like that. Stephanie, one arm. See you later.
Mental gymnastics.
Stephanie's pretty jacked as well.
She is, but she's no CrossFit Jesus.
No, that's true.
There we go. Is that 2 no's?
Yeah,
that's gone. I'm going to go for a bit of a convoluted one. As we sit here now, Charlotte Flair is out of the 5-on-5 women's match because she's taking on Ronda Rousey. We still don't know who that person to fill her place is.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to go for an Agent Bayley and an Agent Sasha Banks thing. I want one of those two people to be revealed as the mystery person.
As the fifth woman.
On Raw, who's the fifth woman?
Who's the fifth woman?
On Raw, I thought those two were given a right bum deal with how they were treating that. They had a match to try and qualify for the Raw team, the Raw team, and they were just, And
Alexa went, just kidding.
Yeah.
It's Ruby Riott instead.
So I think that's grounds for them to be like, what the hell's going on here?
I think they're going to go to TNA, mate. That's what's going to happen.
Sissy Bunks and
Boily.
Boily.
Sissy Bunks.
She's Sissy Bunks.
What's Sissy Bunks doing in the Impact?
They call her Boily, and she has big inflatable kettles.
It's Sissy Bunks, the legit bus.
She's just a bus driver.
Sissy Bunks.
Sissy Bunks, the legit bus. Anyway,
oh my God.
But I think how just in general, they can go all the way back to the old Dr. Shelby segment, because obviously they only got sent there because the women, let's be real
they
here.
paid for the trademark for Dr. Shelby and they've not used it since, so you may as well get some legs on it.
That segment was painful. I still haven't got over that.
Which one do you think it'll be? Oh, sorry, go on.
It could be either or. I'd prefer to see Sasha because you get the heel Sasha then, which is the best Sasha, whereas Bayley's obviously, Bayley's Bayley, isn't she?
Bayley is basically a female child fan, isn't she? That's a whole gimmick, I guess.
It could lead into the Shane McMahon heel turn that he's gone behind Raw's back to steal one and look at me, I'm not going to.
It annoys me that Bayley's still made out to be sort of like a child.
It's not that she's got that killer instinct now, Sam.
Yeah.
She's not confused by kendo stick anymore.
That was painful. Just on the point of the women's match, because I don't think we talk about it again in this video after this point, but I saw a theory flown about online that SmackDown are going to win 5-0 in this match. I like that. Just because Raw are all fighting each other and stuff, and they all, and whereas SmackDown, there's been none of that. They've all been a united front.
Who's on the Raw team again?
Ruby, Mickey, Tamina, Nia. Oh, Nia might
punch,
and punchy punch. And, Natalia, Mickey, Tamina, Nia, Ruby.
Yeah.
A lot of heels, but they're not all getting on.
No, they're not. But Agent Sasha, Agent Bayley just rocks up unannounced. I'm here now on SmackDown Live. I've gone behind Lady Balls and Corbin's back. Struck a deal with Shane McMahon. 2 fingers up to you, Fair. You've trapped me over recent months.
It's a yes from me. I like it.
Yeah, it makes the most sense, doesn't it?
Just as long as we don't get Sissy Bunks, the legit bus, in TNA.
Just need Ricky Yarn's vans.
Anything to avoid that. Sam, your last one, please.
Right, okay, so I've got this written down because a couple of things to memorise with it. AJ is going to interfere with Lesnar Bryan.
Right.
Because Brock gains nothing from beating Bryan because he's Brock Lesnar.
He's beating everybody.
And, he's beating everybody. And Bryan is on a hot streak as a heel. And how the hell do you get heat against Lesnar? But I think it doesn't stop that momentum dead for Bryan. And if AJ comes in and beats down Bryan, then it makes it interesting. And then, I don't know, if it ends in a big schmoz and it ends in like a big brawl and all, I think people will still be a bit happy. I mean, I don't think it's going to main event the night at all. So.
It's going to be a weird match to watch just because they're both such big heels now.
Yeah.
Like, who
well, they're going to cheer Bryan.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be a good match. It'd be like last year's Styles Lesnar match where Lesnar gives a bit more than he normally would because it's Daniel Bryan, isn't it?
What if it just goes?
Nice guy.
F5, 1, 2, 3.
Well,
they can't do that. They can't do that.
See you later, Daniel.
But they can't do that.
He's the WWE champion.
Lesnar then takes the other belt and just walks off with it. What happens then?
Shane will get it back.
Yeah, Shane will get it back.
No, it's in the UFC. Wear both.
I like it because I think that it protects. So Styles is it going to be a no contest, or Styles going to cost Lesnar?
I think it's going to be a no contest.
Well, then I like that because it protects Lesnar.
Because Styles just going to want to go after Bryan.
Yeah.
Lesnar's just going to let him.
Lesnar doesn't need protected, but it would protect him. Bryan, it would protect him, and he needs protected because he's the new champion, and it's going to be sad if he just gets squashed. Well, not squashed, but Lesnar. So, yeah, I like it.
I'm going to go for as well, because just the way the match is set up now, they're on a hide in and out, aren't they? In terms of a crowd reaction. It'll be a good match, I think. But a good match is a good match,
Have
isn't
you
it?
seen Daniel Bryan's technique for fighting Brock Lesnar?
No.
It was on an old... the video's been doing the rounds again since this match was announced.
Is this the animal style?
Yes, on an old Total Bellas. He goes with Nikki. Not Brie, he goes with Nikki for some reason to the Performance Centre.
He didn't want to get hurt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Mistakes happen.
To the Performance Centre. And there's Sami Zayn's there doing a bit of coaching or whatever. And there's a guy there who Nikki's showing around who wants to learn some stuff. And Bryan starts showing him some stuff with Sami Zayn, and he's like, it's before he came back, and he was like, if I was ever going to come back, I developed this style for wrestling Brock Lesnar where I'm more like an animal. And he starts like rolling around on the floor and doing cartwheels and that. And he's like,
If he does that on Sunday, he's got to do that on Sunday, surely.
He's like, he does like 2 cartwhiels in a row and then a spinning kick, and he's like, that will protect your neck more, and he's getting really low. Like, it's
What
weird.
if Brock just roundhouses him?
Imagine if Daniel Bryan taps out Brock Lesnar.
That would be fantastic, but it's not.
It's not happening with Brock going back into UFC with a deal with WWE still. Not a chance. He's not tapping for anybody.
I think Brock's really worrying me because on Raw he nearly killed one of the Singh brothers, or both of the Singh brothers.
Yeah, him and Randy Orton have something against the Singhs.
He can do what he wants.
Lesnar. It was funny that after the Raw, everyone was like, Nia Jax is terrible. She should be sent back to development. Lesnar nearly necked somebody.
Yeah. Jack, your third and final offering, please.
I'm going to go for the IC versus US title. Well, not a title match, but you know what I mean, champion versus champion. Rollins and Nakamura. And I think the Nakamura will win because Dean will run in and cost Rollins. It's not the most complicated pitch, but I think...
With a burning pit of petrol.
Well, I thought you were going to say
then actually
Nakamura will win via dick punch.
No, it's AJ Styles' balls who get all of the...
Yes, it is.
All the
It'd be nice to see him go for it and Seth Rollins because he's the architect wearing a cup.
Yeah, he's thought this through.
Finally, somebody wears a cup against Nakamura.
Have they done much with the idea of him being really, 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 really smart?
Who? Rollins?
Yeah.
Not since he's been a babyface.
Yeah.
No, he tries really hard and he lasts a long time.
He always had a plan, didn't he, when he was a heel?
Yeah.
Got a plan.
That laugh came back recently.
Yes, it did. It was on Up, Up, Down, Down this week.
Was it Up, Down, Down?
He did a heel. There was like a WWE versus NXT. I don't know what game they were playing.
I think it was like one of those online esporty like Dota or something.
It was a team thing. You had a team of NXT people with Shayna Baszler and people like that, and then Rollins on Team WWE. And he cuts a heel promo about them being like nobodies and us being the big leagues and whatnot. And he just it made a return after 2.5, 3 years, whatever it's been.
It's really good.
Nice to see it back.
I like it.
Anyway,
I just want you to do the rumor killer now.
do we have a rumor for Survivor Series?
Survivor Series isn't going to happen on Sunday.
Let me tell you, everybody at home, that Survivor Series is indeed going to happen. Rumor killed. That's my rumor killing gun. That's not going to take off, is it? Anyway,
It is. Is that the first time you encountered it?
It's live, yeah, in the flesh, yeah. I've heard him do it.
It's that old Peter Kay thing. Everyone had a noise for a gun when they were a child. What was yours?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably like that.
No, that was it.
Sam?
Probably the same. Although we used to go like...
Oh, you had more of a World War II thing going on.
Yeah.
That's good.
Best war.
Mine
The
was one
best
of, one
war,
of two
of
was...
course.
That's what we're about here.
Dude, you're laughing at him. I'm shooting people.
Why'd you turn into Drake Maverick?
Because I can't do a Lancashire accent, but I can do a Brummy one. Anyway.
So Dean Ambrose, I think he will get involved in the match somehow, but how he does, who knows?
He might drive his car.
Oh, Renee was regretting letting in the car on Raw this week. That was a really weird segment, how it was shot, wasn't it?
When he was sat on the bonnet.
It was like a rap video, wasn't it?
I said on...
It looked oddly sensual. It was like a White Snake video.
I said on Graded, it was like I'd written it when I was 14. Like he's on a... Well, right, I'm on a car and there's a burning bin and
He
I'm
kept
burning
doing
the
that
bin.
as well. Whoa. Like what the kids
Because
do.
he's all fresh.
I just like how...
Diss you, pal.
In kayfabe, Renee and Ambrose go home from a Raw or whatever, and she goes, what was that all about? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
She can't get anything out
Sit
of
in
it.
silence.
Because they ask her on comedy, like, Renee, can you give us any insight? And she goes, yeah, I can't get a word out
I
of
would
it.
love to give you an update, but I
There's
can't.
like a kayfabe thing following him, like a chronicle. It was advertised on NXT.
It's airing after NXT.
Yeah,
on
airing after
Saturday.
NXT, and basically it's like Ambrose going. He says something like, "Being a part of the Shield's addictive. It's like any drug. It's amazing. It gives you the best high in the world, but it's a 3-wheeled bike. It just doesn't work." And it's basically him just backstage being.
But 3-wheel bikes
Dean
do work.
Ambrose.
Yeah,
they
That's
do.
why tricycles are happening.
Yep.
So.
They're all happening. They're
They're all
over the
happening.
place.
I love a tricycle, me. Yeah. I hope it's really like sadistically crazy and not wacky crazy though.
Yeah.
It will be. Wait till the wacky line comes back. He'll do a double backflip and he'll get back
Imagine
in.
if he comes out with mustard.
It's just yeah.
Oh. He does the mimic.
Where's the show? Where's the show?
Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Los Angeles. I don't know.
It's at the Staples Center.
Oh, staple guns. Just doing
Staple
that,
gun.
Not like viciously, like going into his face, just from 10 feet away.
I hope he does. Imagine the fire and he goes, Seth, I'm going to burn you down, you prick, and then just tries to hoy him in the bin.
This is really off topic. Have you seen the Royal Rumble setup?
No.
It's in a baseball stadium somewhere, and it's like the ramp's like diagonal and straight,
Oh,
like
I love
straight.
a diagonal ramp.
I think so,
diagonal
anyway.
ramps.
Was
I
the
think
last
it is,
one
yeah.
WrestleMania 19?
19, yeah.
Oh, I love a bend
I
in
can
the ramp.
picture Batista on one at a later one when he beat Triple H, maybe. The Hollywood WrestleMania, was it?
Hollywood was straight,
21? Oh, right, okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Anyway, bendy ramps. They're
I
lovely,
think it
aren't
might be
they?
a bendy ramp.
But yeah, Dean Ambrose getting involved in all game 4 as long as it's sadistically lunatic,
Yes.
not crazy.
Okay.
Ooh, look how wacky he is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that the end of that
Yes
one?
as well?
Yeah.
Right, my final one then. I want in the main event, what I think should be the main event of the night, Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey. I still think that should go on last.
Right.
Because that's the one people most care about, isn't it? The way they've ramped up Becky and
I
whatnot.
think you'll find I most care about that pre-show match with 58 men in it. That should be main event.
Hipster though, aren't you?
I want to see the Colognes win.
That would be funny. That would be funny. That's something I'm on board with. Anyway, I think that Becky Lynch is more stone cold because of this injury than she was without the injury. Because if you remember in Austin's big old push, he snapped his neck. And then they had to resort, just to keep him on television, resort to him doing loads of wacky things.
And then he got a broken face, yeah?
No, this is the broken neck. This is the equivalent.
I think he was joking.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Right.
So he wouldn't have had the Zamboni and all these classic
Yeah.
moments without the broken neck because he would have been wrestling like a normal wrestler. So to establish Becky as the new Stone Cold, as everybody knows she is, it's just like, there's parallels. There's parallels there, isn't there? I want her to ride in on some sort of Irish Zamboni.
Okay. An Irish Zamboni.
An
Irish Zamboni.
Because wrestling and stereotypes go together like that. And it's Vince McMahon.
Do you think that they'd go for the Zamboni again?
Guinness is an Irish beer.
Guinness truck.
Brings a Guinness truck
gun.
Oh, that would be a mess, wouldn't
What
it?
would a Guinness gun sound like?
That was my Irish.
Yeah, I just want a big moment that costs Ronda a win. Not necessarily makes her lose, but costs her a win.
Right.
That'll really annoy her, because I can't see Ronda losing.
Has Ronda lost a match?
No.
She's won them all.
Ronda ain't losing.
That's what I'm
No, but
saying.
it could be a no contest.
It can be an
Oh,
contest. Cost her the win. That's what
Okay.
I'm going for. But a moment from Becky Lynch that we'll talk about for years to come. We'll tell the grandkids, I was there in Newcastle watching Survivor Series on the WWE Network for only $9.99, where I saw Becky Lynch do something.
Neville comes back with his brew ale truck. Like, I got me Newquay Brew. No one up here calls
Nobody
it
calls
Newquay
it
Brew.
Newquay Brew.
Only Southerners call it Newquay Brew.
Dirty Southerners.
Can I have a pint of Newcastle Brown Ale, please, barkeep? That's what I say.
Yeah, that's fair
Or
enough.
just brown ale. Just give us a brown
Brew.
ale.
The brownest of the ales from Newcastle, please, barkeep.
Doesn't it make an American? Don't Americans like
Americans
brown?
love
Yes.
Newcastle Brown
What do they
Ale
call
for
it?
some
Newcastle
reason.
Brown.
Austin called it Newcastle Brown. I
Well,
listen
I
to a
saw
podcast.
Machine Head, they called it Newquay Brown, and it annoyed me.
Newquay Brown.
I listen to a podcast. Austin just makes a drink, but in podcast form. So you're listening to him make a drink, and it lasts about an
Because
hour.
it just sounds like he's urinating into a cup at very sparse intervals.
I forget what drink it is. It's some sort of. Oh God, the name escapes me right now. But
Austin, listen.
Is it the Alan Partridge one? Is it the lady boy with the Guinness? What's it? It's Bailey's and like a quart of vodka or something.
I've not seen
Or
that
slippery
one.
nibble.
No, it's something like a pint with a Bailey's chaser, and he's just like.
Is it the one off the room, Scotchka, where she just goes, she makes him a scotch and then mixes it, tops it up with vodka or something like that? It's ridiculous.
Anyway, so yeah, a big moment that costs Ronda Rousey a win from Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I like it. I like that a lot. I'm gonna. Well,
it doesn't have to be the Zamboni.
Can I give it a yes because it contradicts mine though, doesn't it?
Do what you
No,
want.
it's
what you want to see, innit?
Mine was her beating up Shane. She can do both.
She can beat up everybody. Let's have a night of terror from Becky Lynch.
Yeah,
wearing a mask.
I'm gonna give it a yes.
I said the Zamboni because obviously you had Austin dive off that thing, didn't you, to take down McMahon?
She can't really do that.
She wore a mask. Be fine.
She wore a mask. Got myself a mask.
I'm in like two minds about it. They're either gonna do something big or do nothing at all, and it'll just be a straightforward.
She's got to be there.
She's got to do something.
She'll sit at ringside and do commentary.
It'd be really sad if it was like, now we go to the skybox where Becky Lynch is just in there with Mike Tyson
eating a pretzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love when Tyson was in the skybox.
Go on, I
knew Cold Stone was going to win. My man.
I'll say yes to that.
I'll say yes too.
Great. What a lovely, wholesome ending to this video. That's it, isn't it? What do we
I can't think of any. Well, we'll be doing our reactions on Sunday, but it won't be a live stream. It'll be going out sometime the week
What about
after.
Saturday, though, Jack?
Saturday is our NXT TakeOver War Games. That is a live stream. That's on Saturday night. Join us for that. You can vote for our punishment on patreon.com/cultaholic.
Yeah.
You're up to speed, everybody. Thank you for joining us for this 9 pitches for Survivor Series 2018 video. I've been Ross, he's been Sam, he's been Jack. Remember to join us everywhere on social media, patreon.com/cultaholic. Just do something.
Yeah.
Just do something.
Just do something you like.
Just have a great time.
Join us.
Bye.